Hello everyone, so welcome to Unit 4. First off, I have to apologize for the crazy delays in getting this unit live. Things got a little hectic on my end, so I apologize. And if you've already looked at the lesson, the videos are just going to kind of reiterate what you see there, so keep that in mind. In the next unit, I will say, the videos are supplementary. They actually are different information, so just keep that in mind as well, that you might want to actually watch the videos next unit, which should be going up very shortly. So this unit is all about the art of photography. We're moving on from the technical aspects a little bit. This is the part that I'm really passionate about and really enjoy talking about, but I'll try not to talk your ears off too much. So our first section here, we're going to be talking about natural light. Now, for most of us, this is what we're used to, this is what we're comfortable with, but we also maybe start to think that we have no control over it. And I want to just dispel that idea right now. You have full control over natural light. Well, maybe not full control, but you have control over natural light just as you do with artificial light. Maybe not as precise, maybe not as strong, but you can modify light that is just present. So while we're talking about understanding the light, I think a good practice is to learn how to read the direction of light. So when you look at an image, can you tell where the sun is? How can you tell those things? So look at an image critically and start to think about, where are the shadows coming from? Are there any highlights anywhere? If you're looking at the video right now, I'm being lit exclusively by natural light right now. Can you tell where that natural light is coming from? So I will tell you, give it a second to look. Where am I being lit from? So I will tell you right now that it is 11:45 in the morning, so the sun is not fully up all the way, but it is pretty high up in the sky. And I am sitting in front of a large window that ends like right here. The light is actually coming through the window onto me like that. We got a nice sunny day today. So that is the direction of the natural light. Now you can probably start to see that because you start to see some fall off. Like this part of my face is not as well lit as this part. So that should tell you where the light is coming from. Other things you can look for are long shadows or short shadows. That will help you to know where in the sky the sun is, how strong the sun is, things like that. One of the things that people get really bummed about are overcast skies. Overcast skies are actually like a little gift when you are trying to do portraiture or even like product photography, that you're just doing natural light for whatever reason. Environmental shots like that can really benefit from an overcast sky, because I want you to think of it as like a big soft box in the sky. The light is being diffused through all those clouds and it's nice and soft. This is especially good for portraiture because you're not going to get like splotchy light. You're not going to get dark shadows under the eyes. You're going to get really soft, natural, flat light, which is really great. I don't want to say flat because that has a negative connotation, but soft, dispersed light. So it's a really nice thing for portrait photos. So what I want you guys to practice in this unit is just trying to figure out where the light is coming from when you look at images. Look at your peers' photos and try to decide, what are they shooting in? Are they shooting in natural light? Where is that natural light? How is it affecting the scene? And then I want you to try to see if you can play around with modifying that natural light. And you don't need anything special. You don't need any specific photo equipment. You can just use some things you have. A very easy first step is just reflections and reflecting that light back onto whatever it is you're trying to highlight. If you look down in the lesson a little bit, you're going to see this one picture where there's like this reflection under the woman in the picture, and I'm going to just show you right now how that actually was taken. So let me grab my camera. as I roll, little swivel. So this picture, if you look below, I have to take off my lens cap, my lens hood, excuse me. This was taken in a very sunny day. You can kind of tell the direction of the light if you look at her face. So you should all be looking at the picture below. I'll try to put it on the screen here as well. But you can tell that from where she's coming from, the picture, the light is kind of coming from her top left, the top right of the frame, and coming down. But then we have all that reflection under it. That reflection was just a modification of that natural light by taking a phone. I believe it was like an iPhone 7 with a black back at the time. Right now I'm working with this guy, and just putting it under the lens and then angling that lens around. And you are going to get a nice reflection. And you can do it any way that you want. So I just took a quick picture. Maybe I'll pop that in the video if I have the time and energy, but you can get a look there as well. So it's just a fun way of kind of modifying that light. If you want to just like fill in light and you want to like fill in shadows that are showing up on a face or anything like that, you can get a really cheap reflector. Those 5-in-1s you can get for very short money, or you can use stuff that you already have. If you have a big piece of like poster board, white poster board, that works really well. If you don't have anything, look at your environment. I'm sitting across from my neighbor's building is just this big white wall. That would be an amazing place to get some light bouncing off of that white wall back onto a subject. So just look at your surroundings, look at your environment, notice where the natural light is coming from, and how you can either bounce it back or diffuse it. A sheet is very good for that. You don't have to buy an expensive scrim. If you have a white sheet or any kind of sheet, you can hold it up or have someone hold it up, and that will soften the light as well. And you can get creative with that too. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more on the next page, in the next part of the unit. So that's just an introduction to natural light. Read the unit below and get an idea of different ways you can modify. Again, some of these are going to be like real photography equipment, but be creative. Do what you can do with what you have. And I'll see you all in the next unit.